car getting from point A to point B. And Leah Little's here to talk about the details of this awesome Garmin. This is a smart GPS, like beyond most.
It's true.
You do get the free upgrades for life. You get map updates. And because it's Wi-Fi, you don't even necessarily have to take it out of your car to get those updates. And some updates can be upwards of like $80 a year.
It's true. It's true. So now you have not only the smartest GPS that we've offered to you, but the advantage of being that better driver and that safer driver. And for a lot of us, we spend a lot of time in the car. You know, our commutes can be a very long time. So now that time in the car can be even more productive because with this model, it can actually read your text to you. If you choose that option, it can read your emails to you. So as it's navigating for you, it will keep that as the main priority, but it will also pop up a little message that has your text. And you can press play message, or say play message.
Thomas, I want to go to lunch.
Oh, I love this.
So it literally reads it to you, and you just use your voice. Play message.
Pager, Emily, meeting today. Highly. We are confirmed for 4P. Thanks, Emily.
So just when you thought GPS couldn't get any better,
right?
Not only is it going to take you to your destination, not only is it going to get you there most efficiently, but also it can give you the advantage now of not having to take your eyes off the road, take your hands off the wheel, so that you can be that better, safer driver.
We all know this whole texting and driving thing has got to stop.
It's an epidemic.
It is. It drives me crazy when I look around and people are doing it. I just want to scream at them. I don't want you to be that person. And I know if you've got kids or anybody that you love that drives, you don't want them to be distracted either for any reason. But that's a major upgrade with this Garmin GPS. By the way, it's a temporary introductory price. It's been one of our best sellers this year. And that's just the beginning of the upgrades that we just wanted to go through with you. So if you are interested in owning this Garmin, I just wanted to put it out there. We don't have more than 400. We have less actually than 400 available.
So let's walk you through, because this is so loaded with goodies and it's so easy at the same time. I think you're really gonna love it. So this is one of the newest Garmins that we have introduced. It's been hugely popular. And what's great about it is that now it's gonna give you everything that you want to know, including those smart notifications. And what's really nice is that it gives you them in the order that makes sense. So it keeps your driving a priority. And then gives you the option to play back a text. It has lifetime maps with traffic avoidance. So not only do you have the maps to get you where you're going, but also it gives you the real-time traffic to be able to adjust. You have the junction view, which is basically a picture of splits in the highway. And it easily sees places that are up ahead by little icons of gas stations or restaurants that might be there. There's even a fatigue warning built right in if you're driving a little erratically. It can sense that for you so that now you can stay alert, so you can keep your hands on the wheel, keep your eyes on the road. And what's really nice is that you have something here that you can use entirely hands-free. Have you heard of voice command?
This is my favorite.
This is my favorite as well. What I'm going to do for you is activate it. There's a little app right here, and it says literally voice command. You make sure that that voice command is enabled, and once you are, look, talking, see how that little green bar is sensing what I'm saying. I'm pausing on purpose so you can see it moving, right? So now, say you're driving along and you want to make a stop along the way. So let's just use it. Voice command. Let's turn up the volume. Volume. Unmute.
Volume is at 80%.
Voice command. Exit. Voice command.
Say a command.
Find category.
Speak a category.
Gas.
Searching for gas stations. Select a line number.
3.
Would you like to begin navigation?
Navigate.
Start new route or add as next stop.
Start new route. All without your hands.
Turn left on Van Buren Street.
Now, I'm just going to turn down the volume so you and I can talk.
Good call. But isn't that neat? You guys, all the while, you're like this. You're driving. You're focused on the road, the traffic around you, front of you, behind you, on both sides of you. And, you know, if you live in a city that you're comfortable with, you may not use it in your city, but sometimes you will, because you're going to find new things about your city with the many, many millions of points of interest, which we'll get into next. However, if you are traveling, and you can take this with you from your hometown to whatever city you go to and put it in that rental car instead of them charging you, I think, $30 a day to have the GPS that they provide. I love that. And you can take this out and do a walking tour of a city if you're going to Washington, D.C. or those types of things. And I love the idea if it's a younger or a newer driver or an older driver that you have concerns, because you know what? There's a lot of responsibility when you're behind the wheel of a car, especially as the sun goes down. It literally is like somebody holding your hand and getting you safely from where you start to where you want to go. So maps is a big thing because so many things change. I mean, constantly. Construction.
1 in 5 of our roads change every year, 20%. And so your map updates are going to be really important for accuracy, right? But they're also really important to save you time, to save you money, so you're not going to exits that don't exist. And they update your points of interest too.
That's right.
So now free lifetime maps are going to come your way. So if you go to the Garmin website, and we'll just take you there right now so that you will save you the time and hassle, right, to do it. It's $79.99 for that upgrade. They are built in. They are yours included.
Garmin does special things for us at HSN.
Exactly. So they're included.
Yeah.
So, and not only do they update the maps when you get the free lifetime maps, but when that map comes out, they come out 4 times a year, so once a quarter, you have updates to all of your businesses. So if there's a new restaurant in your area, if there's a new gas station in a city that you're going to visit over the summer, all of those new business updates will also be inside your Garmin. Not only the roads and the streets and the side roads and the frontage roads and the one-way streets will be updated, but also all of those businesses. And for you, it's free for a lifetime. You are now able to upload those maps. And now you have Wi-Fi. So now you don't even have to take it out of your car to upload those maps. There is a little notification that will come up, and as long as your Wi-Fi reaches to your garage or wherever you park your car, it is able now to download those maps for you for free as well.
I love what you said too, that map upgrade or the lifetime of maps. Lifetime being the operative word. We don't give you just a year of map updates. It's forever. I mean, anytime you want. It could be 4 times a year you upgrade those maps. And you know what? Things change all the time. I don't know where you live, but here, everywhere we go, there's, especially in the summer, this is where so many things are changing. This will constantly keep you up to the minute.
It's true.
And I'm really excited about that. That's a lifetime of an added benefit.
Absolutely. And it's so important because in this day and age,
so important.
There's so many distractions. You know, you see those drivers swerving, right? I've been guilty of it myself, right? You see a text and you're like, oh, I need to grab that. Well, guess what? When you're just grabbing that, the dangerous statistics are out there will tell you.
It can happen in a split second.
Literally 391,000 people in a split second, to your point, were involved in injuries due to distracted driving. So when you think about those distracted drivers, 5 seconds is the average time that you take your eyes off the road when you're texting. I mean, 5 seconds. You think about, okay, 5 seconds in the shower, that's one thing, right? But 5 seconds behind the wheel of a car, you've gone the length of a football field as if you were blindfolded. Imagine the danger. You've seen the danger, right? And on average, right now, it's daylight outside all across the country at this time of day. 660,000 people are actually using their cell phones or manipulating electronics while they're driving. You know, there's this thought that we're multitasking, but guess what? You can really, honestly, only do one thing at a time.
Absolutely. Which is why we want to remind you how this works when it reads your texts and emails to you by your voice prompting it. So you don't have to even look down anymore. You literally don't. It can communicate with you so effectively. Leah's going to demo that for us one more time before we run out of time. That's a huge benefit to me. Less than 300 of these are available.
It's true. So when you are using this, you might say, well, wait a minute, I have my cell phone. I'll just use my cell phone, right? But when you think about your cell phone actually communicates with cell phone towers that are here. That's why there might be an interruption. That might also creates a problem because what if a text comes through and you are distracted and taking your eyes off the road? But what happens if a phone call comes through? You can't have your GPS giving you directions from your phone if you're talking on the phone, right? So when you are using your GPS, it's actually communicating with satellites. And those satellites were put into orbit by our U.S. military so that you have accuracy. It doesn't use your data plan, so you don't get any hidden charges. In fact, you never spend another penny because there's no money to spend. You have the GPS satellite connection. Can be used entirely hands-free, and you have that larger, easier to read display. And you're gonna have traffic and junction view, which we'll get to in just a moment. And let's talk logistics. Where do you put your phone? when you're trying to use it for GPS. If you're holding it in your hand, then that whole 10 and 2 rule is already out the window because you can only have the 10 and only have the 2 if you got the other hand busy, right? And again, what if a text comes through? Oh, this guy's out in a rural area. He loses his cell phone signal. Well, where do you need GPS the most? In a rural area.
Yes.
Right?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That is so true. I mean, have a cell phone, but have a separate GPS, and that's what, and Garmin is the leader.
It's true.
Has been forever.
8 out of 10 people that choose a GPS choose Garmin because this is their specialty. This is what they do better than anybody else.
And you do get the mounting bracket, so you're set to go the minute this box arrives, and what a great gift. Maybe, you know, maybe it's a gift for somebody else, maybe it's a gift for the family. It doesn't matter. I just really would love for you to be able to do this with us while we've got this. It is the latest Garmin that's been put out on the marketplace. We've sold a lot of it. It's probably our #1 most popular, and it's partly because of what you're hearing Leah do over here, which is the voice command, correct?
And she's talking to us as well. She's giving us these turn-by-turn directions. If a text comes through, you just say play message, and it can play that message. If a phone call comes through, you can take that phone call, and it still continues to give you those turn-by-turn directions. So what's so exciting here is that now you can be that better driver. Now you can be that safer driver. And as a matter of fact, we have a phone call coming through right now. So let's take that phone call. We'll answer. Hello.
Hi, Leah. How are you?
We're doing great. Say hi to Callie.
Hey.
Hi.
So as we're driving along here, Justin, I'm thinking we might need to have an afternoon coffee